One of the things that's very important to us, security and safety, that's obviously a major topic in education in schools today all across the country. We started this in the 2009 bond issue, what we call secure vestibules, meaning that when you enter that school, you have to go through the main office before you can enter the school. There's no other way to get in there. We need to finish those. We have about 7 schools that we need to complete those projects, and that's on this bond issue.
From a safety and security, our parents need to be able to walk in to an office area that meets them and is able to welcome them and greet them and get them where they're going from a service standpoint. Also, from a safety standpoint as well. That people shouldn't be able to just walk into our building, that we ought to have a central area that funnels everybody into, so we know who's here and we know who's on campus and when they arrive and when they leave. That's an essential part of safety.
Very large topic in public schools today all across this region. Tornadoes, storms. When you look at Ronald Reagan Elementary, a new facility, well, when you sit down with architects now, that's part of your dialogue, storm safety rooms. Well, that will continue. When you look at classroom additions, for example, in this bond issue, that will be a discussion. When you look at the collegiate centers with classrooms, that will be a discussion. Storm shelters in those areas where we're putting classroom additions.
One of the main reasons we're so excited about the 2014 bond proposal is that we will get the opportunity to enclose our classrooms.
In a lot of schools, you're able to just be behind a locked door, and obviously in our school, once you're in a certain area of the building, you have access to all of the children. We all love the open classroom and how wonderful it is to be able to see everybody and know what's going on in all the classrooms. But with safety, there's no way that we can, do what we really need to do with an open environment to keep kids safe. When it's testing time and you have half of your school testing on high-stakes testing and the other half of the school's not, we know that we'll see a huge difference on those days.
It really puts a hardship on those kindergartners in first and second. They need to be up moving. They need to be up singing and having movement and moving through centers, which, when they do that, it creates noise. And in order to keep a really quiet environment so that our third, fourth, and fifth can really concentrate on what they're doing, we have to limit them.